Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the continuation of our series. There are nearly 975 or so of these up in a variety of topics. Hopefully, you subscribe, like, comment below, all that good stuff. And we can make a better connective for you in the long and short run of things. And so that can be super valuable. Um, in a number of ways, and so um, sometimes things like hopelessness and helplessness, whether they be um, whether they be something like a feeling of connectedness, whether they be hopelessness around finances, hopelessness around um, whether they be something that leads you where you want to go um, in a good way, in a healthy way, in a meaningful way, you can begin to get where you need to be. And you can begin to go to a better place within yourself when you address that you feel that level of despair. It's not necessarily the level of despair is something that you can't handle. It's not necessarily that for example, the level of despair is something that you um, can't, overcome. But that level of depression, if it's elongated with feelings of feelings of hopelessness or um, just feelings of lostness or confusion, can ultimately lead to your overall affect being negative or being counterproductive to the life you want to create or the thing that you want to accomplish. And so there are a number of ways in which you can get to a place within yourself where you get to a deeper level, and then kind of other symptoms that you may be dealing with is no passion for things that you were usually passionate about, not taking time for self-care, and so the lack of passion means that doing basic things becomes harder. At the end of the day, what you're really dealing with is difficulty in finding motivation to do simple things or routine things that can actually lead to a preponderance of feeling more physically tired, and then a fixation on physical pain, whether it's real, imaginary, psychosomatic, or all of the above. In other words, a person can have more physical pain in their body if they are not getting enough physical exercise, not doing enough in terms of self-care to get up and move around, create motion within their body, but also the fixation on it can become psychosomatic in nature. Difficulty with memory, both long-term and short-term, can also be a sign of elongated depression. When a person is constantly in fight or flight or freeze mode, they are changing the neuronic pathways in their brain, thus leading to challenges as it relates to getting where they want to be in a long-term fashion. When you begin to understand the value of understanding to, that there is a need to create a deeper meaning to the things that you're doing in a way that the things you're doing really matter, then you begin to understand that you can find different motivators. But when you've been without a motivator for an elongated period of time, the continuation of, taking care of oneself can be problematic. Changes in diet, changes in sleep pattern, changes in caring for oneself in general are often extremely damaging, difficult, and overwhelming, not necessarily because there isn't good to be had in the way that we're living, but for the most part, when a person is going through depression, they're not seeing themselves in the right light. And so the things that would matter, like getting on a good schedule for, dietary issues, or a good schedule for sleep, or all of these things, which when a person is feeling well, they understand the benefit of doing this. When a person's not feeling well for an extended period of time, they just kind of let things that they would normally attend to go, and then before they know it, that's become a habit, which ultimately leads to a whole bunch of problems. So hopefully, this is beneficial for you. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.